Hello viewers, here is a box fan. I'm not really sure what the brand is. It doesn't appear to have one. There's no informations on the bottom or on the motor that I can tell anyways. It could just be covered in dirt. I tend to think that somebody did some work to this at one point. The paint on the guard looks fresh, and it certainly looks like somebody made an attempt to clean it in certain spots. The motor is caked with dust, so that's going to have to get cleaned out. Looks like maybe there's some electrical tape on there. Perhaps this was rewired at some point. The cord, to me, or at least the plug anyways, looks like it could be the original one. That plug definitely has some age to it. It's a GE plug, but of course that's not to say that the fan is a GE as well. Oh. There's the information tag. It's the Toastmaster, and it is blurry. Okay, it's the model 5331, 115 volts, and it is 1.5 amps. It's a full-size motor, which is kind of odd because it's not a 20-inch fan. I'm going to guess it's a 16-inch fan. And I was correct, it's a 16-inch fan. But it's only 1.5 amps, so there must be a little bit less copper in the windings or something, because usually those motors are at least 2 amps. Got this at the Habitat, so of course it was $15. It's to the point where it's comical because everything in that store that I buy is $15. I don't even know why they bother putting the sticker on stuff. It's all $15. Probably more than half the items in that store are $15. And these stickers that they use, I really don't like because they're impossible to get off. They just, like, they turn into a freak show. They don't come off right. And then the same thing is with this with the testing sticker. That doesn't come off either, so I gotta have to work on that. And you gotta be careful too, because you don't want to put a chemical on there that's going to damage the finish, because the finish on this is still in pretty good condition. And again, here around the handle you can see evidence of perhaps somebody cleaning it at some point. It looks like it would have been really quite disgusting at one point, but they definitely made a fair bit of progress. And I'm almost completely certain that the grill has been repainted in recent times. But, you know, they got a head start, but it definitely needs some more cleaning. It's quite a bit of dirt caked in there. I'm not sure where this was used, but it's got like, it's not dust on there. It's almost like kitchen grease or garage grease or something like that. So it's going to be not fun to clean up. So anyways, let's go ahead and plug this thing in. I'm going to go grab the kilowatt meter because that'll give us some insight as to how healthy the motor is. Okay, I retrieve the meter, plug it in, and now we can test this fan. Okay, it is a 3-speed. And it appears to have ticks on the left side. I'm not really sure what those are for. It doesn't turn that way. Okay, here we go. We'll start up on low. It's drawing 0.87 amps. And I'm going to guess the bearings are probably kind of stiff. It seems like it's running kind of sluggishly. It's moving an abundance of air though, and it's almost silent. This may be the next bedroom fan. It's down to drawing 0.84 amps. It's probably a shaded pole motor. Actually, I'm almost certain it's a shaded pole motor. That's a really nice quiet low. And it's moving plenty of air. Alright, the medium. And it's up to 1.03 amps. Still seems kind of sluggish. It should be going a lot faster than this, I think. It's moving plenty of air, but it's just not moving very fast. Alright, let's go to high. And it's up to 1.58 amps, 5.7. Looks like it's going to stabilize at 1.57 amps, so it's right about where it should be. And 1.55. So I'd say the motor is in perfect condition. And this is running really nicely. It's quite powerful and it's very quiet. This is a really good feed. It's whipping the air around. Down to 1.54 amps. And this is probably about the same loudness as the infamous Lasco 3733 on low speed, yet this is moving probably more air than it moves on high. This is a quality piece. You can't get fans like this anymore. And it's quite balanced too. I don't feel really any vibration. And that's very noteworthy because when the time this was made, which is probably 50 years ago, the technology to balance blades was not there like it is now. So if this was able to be in perfect balance, then Air Queen really has no excuse. They need to make balanced blades today. You can see the hub is perfectly symmetrical. There's no vibration at all. Excellent design. Alright, cut it off. Oh yeah, the bearings are very dry. That should be coasting for a long time. And it's not, it's spun down real quick. So my speculation was correct. The bearings need some help. That's probably why the low was so slow and the medium wasn't much faster. The low may always be very slow, which I hope it is. That's a good design. But the medium should definitely have been a little bit faster. Oh yeah, that is really stiff. You can feel the resistance on there. Okay, well that's nothing I can't fix. That's easy. Oh, well I got this off. What's the inside look like? Yeah, this was definitely painted. Which is fine. I mean, it looks okay. But I don't know. I'm not sure if that was the original color or not. I wonder if it was originally the same color as the rest of the frame. Or if perhaps it was like a chrome at one point. I don't know. Hopefully somebody can provide some insight on that. Okay, so I've got a lot of vintage box fans I got to work on this year. I have those 2 or 3 from last year and a bunch of other ones, so hopefully I'll get to this one sooner than later, because this one I would probably use in the bedroom.